Hey guys, now we're back with another vlog, and this time I'm going to be vlogging about my trip to Penang that I took with my friends from MMU. So this is going to be a 3 days 2 night trip to Penang, and as you can see we're here at KLIA 2. This is where we will take the domestic flights, and I'm flying from Malacca. So me and my girlfriend Amanda, we took a bus from Malacca at 8 a.m. in the morning to catch our 11:30 flight. As you can see, we are now going through the airport. Yeah, so we'll be meeting up two of my friends, which is Ivan and also Eric. So we also took a quick photo before we went on our flight. So our flight from KLIA 2 was pretty fast on the way to Penang. On our ticket, it said it would take around an hour to an hour and a half to reach there, but our pilot flew really fast, and within 30 minutes or 45 minutes or so, we were already touched down at Penang Airport. From the airport, we booked ourselves a Grab and got a quick meal before we head over to our accommodation, which was at Mansion 1 Penang. So the first stop after we dropped off our luggage was at Bora Bora, which is at Batu Ferringhi, and the pizza and pasta here were amazing. They were a little bit expensive, so we were shocked when the bill came out, but I guess the plus point of sitting at Bora Bora is that we had a chance to view this beautiful sunset. Our next stop is McCallum Street Night Market. So we went here after our meal at Bora Bora, but we went there pretty late, so some of the stores were already closed while we got there, but we still get the chance to actually check out some of the local delights that Penang had to offer. So some of the food that we got from the night market was this char kway ka, which was carrot cake, and also some egg muffins that had different flavors inside of it. What's up guys? This is me vlogging. Hello! We started breakfast off at this random spot at the corner of Mansion 1, and for day 2 we visited the Penang Peranakan Mansion. Now I would say this mansion was the highlight for me out of all the days in Penang. It is 20 ringgit for adults to enter the museum, but for kids below 6 they get to enter the museum for free. Now while you're in the museum, you will also have the chance to go on tours, which is given for free, and we have Mr. Stanley here explaining everything about this mansion itself. If you plan to visit the museum, I highly recommend for you to go on the tours, and if you're able to get Mr. Stanley, go ahead with Mr. Stanley because he was just so funny, at the same time so informative while he was bringing us around the whole museum. We felt that his vibe was very welcoming, and also he was very charming in his own special way. Some of the items were actually for sale at the museum, so if you're interested in purchasing these valuable collectibles, you can let the tour guide know and he will direct you what to do after the tour is done. This was the main highlight of the tour for me. So if we actually zoom in here, you would think that these blue pieces were made from a type of fabric, but actually these blue pieces are made from kingfisher feathers that were so interesting, and it can only be seen by using a camera. For lunch, we went to this place called Ichi Tong. If you're a fan of noodles, you should definitely come and check out this place. My personal favorite among all of the dishes were their dumplings. They were just so juicy inside and they had so much flavor. The next place that we went to is called Beach Street. Now this is a really Instagram worthy spot because of all of the beautiful architecture. We also took the time to visit the Chiu Jetty, one of the few clan jetties that are still remaining in Penang. To end our day, we visited this hidden bar called Manchu. It is a Asian-inspired bar and there's also live band performances there. The next day, we went to Cecil Street Food Court to check out their local foods, such as like their Asam Laksa and also their famous Penang Char Kway Teow. There are a bunch of dishes here at the food court, so before you start walking around, I would recommend to get a table and have someone reserve it while you walk around finding for different dishes to order. Armenian Street was one of the last few places we visited before we head back. Now all along Armenian Street you'll be able to find temples, shop lots, and also other stuff that they sell. But the really interesting thing about Armenian Street is that if you know about the famous artwork with the brother and sister playing on the bicycle, it is actually located at Armenian Street. Our last stop of our trip is to Penang Hill, or otherwise known as Bukit Bendera. So we took the train up to Bukit Bendera, and for our ticket it only cost us 12 ringgit for to and fro, but there are other tickets also for children and for senior citizens. If you're feeling adventurous, you can also hike up Bukit Bendera if you want to. So grab a few of your buddies, put on your hiking shoes, and for beginners there's easy trails, and for professionals there are more difficult trails for you. There are some locations in Bukit Bendera that are spread out far apart, so if you're not really interested in walking, you can actually hire a buggy for around 30 ringgit to bring you to the place that you want to go. For our last eating spot, we checked out this place called Kopi Hutan, which is located deep inside Bukit Bendera. The one thing that I found really interesting about this cafe is that underneath all their tables, they have mini terrariums inside of them. So if you actually walk through the cafe in their open spaces, you'll be able to see each table has their own mini terrarium where you'll be able to enjoy your own little garden. We found out if you were a customer of Kopi Hutan, you'll be given free access back to the central of Bukit Bendera via 4-wheel drive, where you will be able to take the train back to the foot of the hill. So 3 of my friends, Eric, Brittany and Ivan, had to leave to the airport in order to catch their flight. So with the time that we still had, me and Amanda decided to stay back to explore more of Bukit Bendera. This trip was actually a really enjoyable trip, and the way I would describe Penang to everyone, it is a mix of Malacca from where I'm from, and it also has that mix of Singapore. It has the traditional sense of Malacca where everything seems so familiar, but it's also very modern and organized the way that Singapore is. I can't really explain that much, but this is the best way I could possibly explain it. We then took a ferry back to the mainland of Penang, which is Butterworth, where the next destination for me and Amanda would be Kedah, her hometown. So that will be it for this vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next one.